Hey, it's Mr. Pollock. I just wanted to go over this review real quick because this is going to be a test that you have to take before the end of the quarter. The end of the quarter is next week, next Friday, in fact. And so we need to get this test in. So I want you to go into module 6.5 and you're going to open up this study guide. Everything on this study guide will be on the test in one form or another. So it's going to be vital, important that you get the right answers, okay? So first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to know the map. You're going to need to know where the historic tribes are. And that's why I wanted you to make a map of the tribes, okay? So for example, letter A is Shoshone, B is down here. It's the Paiutes, okay? And then the other thing that you're going to need to know is what type of house did they live in? Now, it all depends on where they lived in Utah because they adapted to the land, all right? So you'd write in here, if this is the Shoshone, then you would write in teepee here. Letter B, if that's the Paiutes, then you'd write in Wickiup, okay? So it's going to be on the test. That's 10 questions right there. It's going to be on the test. I guarantee you're going to have to know where the tribes are and what type of house they lived in. Now, this is the prehistoric part, okay? I had you do a worksheet about the archaic, the ancestral Puebloans, and the Fremont. You have to write down what type of house they had and what kind of food they had, okay? The archaic were completely nomadic. They lived, we think they used wickiups, okay? The ancestral Puebloans in the Fremont, they used pit houses. On page 39, it explains the difference between prehistoric and historic. This is something I have not talked about very much. The difference is prehistoric is before written language. Historic is after the Europeans came and they had written language. So they wrote down what the Indians wore. They wrote down what they saw them eat. Okay? So prehistoric is before written language. Historic is when there is written language. Page 36 or 38, what is an artifact? This is one I know a lot of you are going to get wrong. Oral traditions are not written down. Think about that. Oral traditions are not written down. They are told, they are verbal, they are spoken, they are not written down. 68, you should be able to find that easy. Dominguez and Escalante, easy. 70, 73, look in the book. I guarantee these vocabulary words are going to be on there, so make sure you write down the vocabulary words. The mountain men, obviously, we're here for the beaver. Why did the trapping end? It talks about that they depleted the beaver, but the reason why it ended was because the fashion changed, okay? So the reason why it ended is because the fashion changed, and what they did afterwards is they helped the people that were moving out west. They became their guides, and of course, true, okay? Please, please, please email me if you have questions. If you can't find something, make sure you have the right answers. The whole reason why I'm doing this is so that you have the right answers so you can get a good grade on the test. Don't just slop through this. This test is going to be a big part of your grade because tests are 80% of your grade. I need you to do this well, okay? This is all we're doing this week, okay? So we're doing the test, we're doing the study guide and the test. Next week, I will be posting the new stuff that I'm doing in class this week. Everything that goes next week will be on second quarter grade. So once you have this test done and it's in Skyward, you can see what your grade is going to be for first quarter. If you don't like your first quarter grade, then fix it. Turn stuff in, make sure you get it in. You're going to have a whole nother week afterwards to fix it. Okay. So again, after you do this study guide and you do the test, that is the last thing that will go on first quarter. Okay. I need you to make sure you understand that. If you're missing assignments, if you need to turn stuff in, you still have till the next week, till October 16th, to turn stuff in. But all the new stuff that comes out next week will go on second quarter grade. Is that clear? Hopefully that's clear. Have a good week. Make sure you do the study guide right. Don't rush through it. Make sure you got the right answers so you